I like this new generation of music. I like this new generation of music. I like this new generation of music.
Wiped out so that the few that are left will be more easily controllable. I started getting...
Might with me in this black full of blankets. I could've had it all, I didn't.
Now I think little parts of me are turning pink.
I could give a fuck about what you think. Fuck it up. Now my diamonds splash just like a sea. Fuck it up.
Little parts of me are turning pink. Everywhere I go, they just want to know. Like, yummy at the show, got tattooed colored like blue.
Yellow casually, shawty suck it up like Pope. Personality, all different as fuck, psycho.
Cosmic death matching the star fields. Can you tell me how the dark feels?
Maybe that kitty cat, ain't talking Garfield. Baby blue moon boy, ain't talking Tar Heels.
Viper flex, got a beam on the set. Dream with your life and who might pay the debt. Yeah.
Take me on my home turf, bitch, it's a bet. Super soaker panties, yeah, that bitty were wet.
Now I think little parts of me are turning pink.
I could give a fuck about what you think. Fuck it up. Now my diamonds splash just like a sea. Fuck it up.
Little parts of me are turning pink.
I'm not ready. I am ready, but where the fuck? Watch out.
Okay, Snappy said to give him a minute, so we're chilling. Snappy is stinky. Can you guys hear me okay? Yeah, alright, cool. Sweet. Oh, man. Bruh, I am fucking tired. Holy shit. I did a lot of sleeping. Whole lot of sleeping. My bags are kind of gone. My eye bags are kind of gone. Oh, that's good.
I feel like my eye bags are just fucking permanent.
Yeah. My eye bags are never gonna go like all the way away. Never.
Yeah, no. That's a lost cause.
Hey, whoa, your camera looks really good.
Yo, thank shit. Way to flex on us.
Yeah, let me change the name. There we go. How are you doing, dude?
Yeah, I'm doing pretty good.
That's good. We've never actually talked before. This is the first time.
Like actually talk, yeah.
Yeah, but we've been mutuals for a long time, which is crazy.
Yeah, just through like random, I guess, other mutuals. Or something.
Yeah.
So what are you guys doing? What are you guys doing?
I'm doing all right.
Yeah, we're doing okay. We both kind of like just woke up.
Oh yeah, just woke up out of like a 12-hour slumber.
Yeah, literally. We did something very irresponsible the other day.
Yeah.
And it pretty much fucking had to push everything back yesterday because of it.
Yeah, so now I'm eating these for breakfast, and yeah, it's a great day.
That's a very good breakfast.
Yeah, that's the tone of today. I lost my wallet, and I've been freaking out about that, which has been amazing. But yeah. Also, we've never personally met. I mean, we've actually never met whatsoever. I actually just got introduced to all your content about, I think, 2 weeks ago, which, by the way, was fucking amazing. And yeah, it was just, I don't know. This is a kind of like an odd interaction because we're all going in this weird clear, or it's kind of like we're strangers, but not really.
Sorta. I don't know, but yeah, it's okay.
More for you and Keyon. I'm definitely in the stranger category.
Yeah, I mean, we're all kind of strangers, but like in a good way, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
there's none of the danger with the stranger. You know,
Yeah,
it's
there's
just,
no stranger danger here.
yeah,
No,
exactly.
there's none of that.
Snappy, I don't know if you realize it, but you kind of single-handedly revolutionized the way people use TikTok.
What do you mean?
I mean, when you came to the app, what did you came in what, like the end of
Late
2018?
Yeah, the end. Like it was like okay, so how I made like a TikTok account was like near like I guess early-ish November around, like I started like looking at YouTube comps because like I was looking at random funny stuff and then there was like a TikTok compilation and I was like, what is this? So then like I go on it and it was like some things were like kind of funny. It was like people like Date Show and like Rye Bread and like Tanner and like a bunch of like other random like TikTokers from like back then and like Wet
Yeah,
Sneakers
yeah.
a bit and like just like a bunch of random like old TikTok style content and I was looking at it and I thought it was so funny. Most of them were like duets, right? And I was like, dude, you could just like duet anybody and you just like fuck around and do stupid shit. Like, okay. And then I never really wanted to download the app because I was like, well, I mean, I get to see all the best ones on YouTube, like compilations. So, you know, there's no point, right? So I was like, I'll just keep watching these. So I just kept watching them. And then at a certain point, I was like, yo, I think I should just download the app. Like, why not? Like, let's just download it. So I download it and like I started browsing it around. I followed the people that I saw in compilations. And then I didn't really post. I was just like going around in lives and like stuff like that. And then I started posting like random stuff, like without like no mask or anything, like just random things that I saw and thought were like sort of trendy-ish funny stuff.
Mhm.
And then like they didn't really get any like attention or whatever. And like I did not know how to use TikTok. Somebody commented like, yo, this made for you. And then I was like, no, this like they said for you. And I was like, no, this is for my mom. Haha, XDD. Like I'm a fucking troll. But it's like, no, it just meant it's on the for you page. It's like, I don't know, just stupid things like that. But yeah, it was
That's crazy. Fucking when you came to the app, I feel like everybody else had to step their shit up because you were doing all sorts of crazy edits before that was even a thing. You know? I mean,
yeah, I
there were
sort
a
of
couple
get
people doing it, but like, holy shit, you took it to the next level.
yeah, I think the person who like or like power edits or whatever you want to call it, the like almost superhero-ish thing or like a character and like I don't know, it's because like I saw okay. So how that happened was because there was I saw like Oatmeals and he was doing like random little edits with like text and then there were like these other guys. It was like a Ringo and like I don't know if you remember him.
Yeah, I remember.
There was like
Ringo.
a bunch of like yeah, well like him and like there was like a few other dudes and like we had in like Sci-Fi Cube and like a few like guys and like we would just like duet each other and just like do like text stuff and it was just like not really edits. It was just like no, those are my first edits. Like I couldn't even add images on screen and like I didn't know what to do. So I just added text and like we were just doing like chains and having fun. And then like Oatmeals did a duet on us because it was like the deep end dance thingy. And then like
God. Good times.
yeah, and then yeah. And then he like tried to destroy our duets and then like I destroyed him back or some shit. And it was just like it started there. Like that sort of like sparked the editing, basically.
That's super cool. Like you kind of like inspired a bunch of like Snappy clones after that. Like the app was taken over by people who wanted to be just like you, and it was even myself included. I did a lot of those type of videos because of you.
It was fun and like I still see this one dude who's doing it and like he's still using that bring back old TikTok hashtag.
Yeah,
that hashtag was made by like some guy and then like I as like with me too. Like we were the ones who started that hashtag.
Really?
And like it's still fucking yeah, it's still like if you go in the videos, there's like one video that is like there might be like 2 or 3 videos that are older than mine. But like it like nobody was using it and then they're like, yo, please use my hashtag and stuff. And I was like, yeah, sure, I'll use it and stuff. And then like I used it and then like people just started using it. I was like, okay, that's good. I'm happy people are using this hashtag because fuck old TikTok, but it's not gonna,
Yeah,
never gonna be
old,
the same.
old
You know?
TikTok's never coming back. We're just gonna have to
Mm-mm.
fucking still stick with the renegade and all types of dumb shit like that.
Yeah, just because guidelines and like people don't like duets as much anymore. There are some funny ones, like some,
Yeah,
but it's like way less.
I feel like stitches are the new thing now. Like
I don't even know if you can stitch anymore.
I
I
think
don't even know
Or
what
duet, but
stitches
like
are.
move the duet.
oh. Okay, Jimmy, a stitch is basically like you can watch someone's video and then you can
Uh-huh.
cut it off at a certain point and then like insert your
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. I get it. I'm sorry.
Yeah. No
It's
worries.
it's so odd being in the outside perspective because I'm in the same camp as you, Snappy. Is that okay if I call you Snappy? I don't
Oh
know
yeah,
the.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
perfect. All right. Yeah, where the only place where I would watch TikTok was just YouTube. So I was like, I don't need to download the app. There's all the best things. It was kind of that same Vine like that, where it's like, here's all these Vine compilations.
Mm.
Sure, I can have the app, but I'll just watch all the best ones right here. So I wasn't completely. I didn't just throw myself into the app, and then meeting Keyon for the first time, and he's talking about like lore of fucking TikTok, and I'm like, what the fuck? Like what? Like what do you what do you
Yeah.
mean? And he's like, well, let me tell you about this thing called like the furry wars. I'm like,
Oh my
what?
God.
Yeah.
Yeah, please go into
The
that. I want to
furry
hear
wars
more.
were so
Okay.
fucking cool.
Yeah, I wasn't in the first one, but like people
Wait,
think
there's
that I was,
multiple?
and I'm like, no, I wasn't. Yeah, there was the first one. The first one that was like the old one that really like popped TikTok off, and like people made people want to be on TikTok and just like take their Nerf guns and just like shoot whatever they want. I don't know, it was dumb, but it's like you needed. I think okay, this is like a little off track, but it's not. It's still like it still makes sense to what like furry war is and everything. Okay, so like there's a difference between like old TikTok and new TikTok. Somebody explained this very well. It was like new TikTok is you can put it in a meme format, as in like you can like put it in images or something, or like write it down, and like it makes sense. But like old TikTok, it's like you need the app to understand what this is. Like
Yeah.
you can't write it down. Well, sort of, but it's not gonna make sense. And like you can't really put it in a meme format because it's like, you got a duet and then like you got a dude doing like a Fortnite dance on the left and somebody's crying on the right. It's like, dude, like what's going on here? It's like you need TikTok to understand this. It's like an exclusive thing, and now it's just like very general and like there's just
Very
sort of
digestible, kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's been watered down a lot. A whole lot. I mean, the furry war and like GDI and stuff, that's when I first came into TikTok. And holy shit, that's what made me actually want to make videos and use the app and stuff. I still like use it every once in a while just to like make myself laugh, but like I don't really have the drive for it anymore because I don't see that kind of content anymore, you know?
Yeah, it's hard to see unless you like actually look for it because they feed us like very general trend stuff because it's a trend app. They want you to do trends. It's
Yeah.
very hard to get like original content out, especially if you're a smaller creator. Like if you're big and you're verified and like they'll feed your video, whatever. But like if you're like smaller and you don't really have that check mark and you're like you don't have the like big numbers, like even for some of my content, like some of my best stuff that I personally think is better, like flops completely.
Oh,
and then
yeah.
like some half-ass edit, like the latest post that I did that took like I don't know, like an hour, and like I just did that like real quick. It was just like a blink of colors, like colorama, After Effects, and like it like did pretty well just because of a trending audio.
Wow.
Like, people say no, it doesn't matter about like trending audios, and it's like yes, it does. Look at my account. Look at like there's proof there. It's like I've used some trending audios, they usually pop off. I use non-trending audios, they tend not to pop off. So it's
Yeah.
kind of like
The algorithm
don't put too much effort.
Now, speaking about trends, would you say that the use of like a mask in a video has a lot to do with trends, or was that more of just a choice of just like a creative choice, or it's just your own sense of style within making TikTok videos?
Okay, so like at first, the very first reason why I put a mask on is because like if I'm gonna be like brutally honest, like I sort of have like a like I'm sort of like self-conscious about my eye and like my mouth and like shit like that, just
Yeah.
issues. But like
I'm the same way.
at first,
Yeah.
first it was like that. But then like I didn't really care at a certain point. I was like, nah, you
Yeah.
know what? Like, fuck it. But then like people just loved like the glasses and like the beanie and
Mhm.
like the mask and stuff. And like the mask was sort of like Kazai
Yeah.
Ringo. And we kind of like had a little like a not a group, but like a little like
Mhm.
thingy.
Like a little click.
You know, yeah, like we would just make duets and stuff. And I just wanted to be like, you know, like we all, each had like an individual mask and stuff, and that was like cool. And like
Yeah.
in my opinion. And then like it kind of keeps your oh, fuck, I'm okay. I'm French, so like I don't know how to say this.
Mhm.
Anonymous,
An-
anonymity
There you
or
go.
something.
Yeah.
Yeah, like online, especially because it's like, especially online, it's kind of good because it's like you kind of want to separate. I don't know, and because like I don't know, I'm sure you've heard plenty of like
Oh,
scary
yeah.
stories where like
Oh,
people
yeah.
get doxxed or people like
Mhm.
Yeah.
you know they get invaded their personals for
Mhm.
for no reason and like crazy fans or like stuff like that. So I was like being careful just in
Mhm.
case I would get popular or something. I wasn't planning on it, but I was
Yeah.
just like, you know, just watch myself or something.
Mhm.
But I'm more comfy now. Like my name's not out there, so like I'm all right.
Yeah.
But like I'm not gonna like dox myself or anything. Like,
Yeah,
I
of
saw
course.
that you just recently did a face reveal, like an official face reveal.
yeah,
How
like
did
a face
people
reveal.
respond to that? Were people like hyped about it? Because I was pretty fucking hyped
Yeah.
about it. After I saw the video, I was like, "Holy shit! He finally showed his face."
Yeah, it was fun to make. I went like really ham on that vid and like I because like my account was doing like really bad. So I was like, you know, why not do it now? I kind of want to do it for myself for like self-confidence stuff. It's like why not try just like do a cool post, you know? I got the idea of going in the forest with a mirror and just like tracking the mirror and like putting stuff in like 3D tracking and I was like, all right, let's do this and try it out and fuck it up and I did and that's what happened. And I didn't hashtag it. I used my own sound because I was like, I don't want this to pop up. I just want to do it for myself. Like publicly post
Mhm.
something, just you know. And then I did, but then it got like for me that was like a lot because like anything above like 10K views is like stupid crazy for me. Like anything like
Mhm.
I don't
Yeah,
know. I don't have like a high ball on like anything that I post. But to some people that might be like a lot of views and it is a lot of views. That's like 10,000
Yeah.
people who
yeah,
saw your video. It's like
People, yeah.
that's a lot.
Now,
so
oh, um, I I can relate so much with just I guess the kind of how you portray yourself online. Where personally, I'm self-conscious as well, and I have those same exact thoughts. And I would say that's the main reason why I would never want to post something. And once I saw most of your videos, it's like you hacked your way into like having this creative expression without feeling self-conscious, and then that managed to or just that action alone put you in this niche and this like you said, like a little clique, this little community of people where you could all kind of just feed off each other and have this nice creative, I guess, outlet, you know. And
yeah.
yeah, I find that really, I don't know, I guess it's strange coming from, again, an outsider's perspective, and then talking to Keyon more and how you just, I mean, yeah, Keyon kind of already went over how you revolutionized the app and all these things. Or yeah, I know that's a weird thing to say because I don't necessarily know, but I take Keon's word that you probably had a great influence
Oh
in
yeah,
certain aspects, you know.
yeah.
But I guess one thing is that me and Keon were wondering when you're going to get on the podcast is would you say that how you portray yourself on, let's say, media or social media is very different from how you portray yourself, in, I don't know how to say it, I guess, real life? Or would you say there's a kind of like a persona there?
So at first, like the Snappycakes thing, it was basically a character. Like I had
Mm-hmm.
characters. So like the main guy, and then there was like a full masked guy, and then it was like a merge of both. And it's kind of like I was kind of like making a thing like that. And, like it's still sort of there. And like low key, like if you've like watched my content and you've been following me for a while, like I still pop those characters up
Yeah.
randomly.
Hmm.
It's just like there's some change of clothes randomly now, and just to like look more like anime-y or something in certain edits, or like stuff like that. I don't know, but like still try to keep that same sort of like I still try to keep the beanie because the beanie's like really it's sort of important to me because like
Hmm.
that beanie was like it's an old beanie. It's like my grandma who passed away like when I was like a kid made it for me when I came out of my mom. So like she straight like it was basically on my head when I got out of there. So like
Whoa.
you know, like
That's
but
crazy.
it was
Yeah.
folded and I still
Yeah.
have it. So like
So it's like a part
Yeah.
of you.
yeah, so it just like I've never really worn it since then. I just like found it and I was like,
Mhm.
yo, I'm gonna just use this beanie because it looks like funny. And it's kind of like people are gonna see it, they're gonna like, oh, it's this guy, you know, he has this beanie. Like
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a very unique
So-
beanie.
yeah, like I don't think you can find like that exact beanie anywhere because it was like made. So it's yeah, but that's that.
I have to ask you,
Yeah.
did you kill a hamster, Snappy?
Oh my god. I did not kill a hamster.
I was told
I
to
did
ask
not.
you.
I know. I know it would be a question or something. No. So you see, I have not killed any like small mammals or anybody of that matter. I don't know, but like the thing is because
Very
it's a
comforting.
story that like I was telling my friend that my neighbor he was telling me this, and like my brother can back me up. Everybody knows. He said the story. He had this hamster called Mr. Moustache, which is like French for Mr. Mustache.
Mr. Moustache.
And then like he was cleaning his cage, right? Like, and then like his dad didn't know that he was cleaning his cage. So his dad was downstairs, and then like he was cleaning the cage and he let like his hamster like out. Oh, sorry. He was letting his hamster out. And then just like run around and stuff. Like he didn't have the ball. He just like let him go in like an area, I guess, near like the door to go downstairs. And his dad came up and like opened the door, and the hamster was like in the crack between. And like I'm not gonna go in details, but like he died. He died.
He
Right
did.
there. He did.
I'm not gonna go into details, but
He
he dead.
did.
He gone. Rip hamster. Rip Mr. Moustache.
Jimmy, have you ever killed a small animal before?
Oh my god, I knew this was gonna lead into this.
I
Okay.
feel like you have. I don't know
Okay.
why.
No, okay. This has been a discussion that comes around maybe every year where somebody would say, I don't know. There's kind of these tropes where it's like a checkbox. I feel like people talk about a lot for what creates a serial killer. This is gonna get dark, but I promise this is a happy ending.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
no.
Okay.
And
All right,
I remember this kind of conversation came up sometime maybe in high school, and someone was going through the check marks, and they're like, "All right, you're an arsonist, like you were like a sociopath, and then like you killed an animal," and then that brought up like a repressed memory, and like I just said, the conversation was like as a child, I could have 100% gone down that path, and I remember a specific memory where there was a moment where I almost killed an animal willingly.
No.
I did not. Let's preface, I did not.
Okay.
And there was okay. So let's backtrack. I'm 8 years old, all right? I'm 8 years old.
Mm-hmm.
My mom and my dad are separated. All right. Every weekend I'd go to my father's house. It was great. Whatever. At my mother's house, we had 2 dogs. Love these 2 dogs, but they were 2 males and they would get in a fight a lot. One time they got in a really bad fight. So my dad was like, "Oh, I'll take one of the dogs." Simple. There was a problem though. At my dad's house, there was this cat that I really loved. His name was Oreo. I loved Oreo, and he was just like a neighborhood cat, you know. And I would take care of Oreo, and I loved him. I was like, "This is a great cat," and I would just feed him milk. And then when my dog came over, there was this problem. I was like, "Fuck, I don't want like the dog and like Oreo to like fight or anything." I was like, "Shit, like I don't know how I'm gonna like fix this." And then there was one night where Oreo like wanted to come on our balcony or something, and I was like, "No, Oreo." And I'm like 8, and I'm like almost to tears. I'm like, "Oreo, you have to go. Like, I'm sorry. Like, I can't help you anymore." And like, I don't know. And like Oreo left or whatever. I had to like shoo him away, and I was like, "Whew, that was difficult." I hope Oreo understands. Like 2 days passed, and I'm like walking my dog, and then Oreo comes out of the bush and just attacks the fuck out of my dog. Like,
No.
fucks up my dog. And my dog's eye was bleeding, and I was just like, "Fuck this cat. Fuck Oreo. Fuck everything about Oreo." And I was like, "He attacked my dog. Like why would you do that, Oreo? I did all this for you, and you attacked my dog." So I had this weird resentment towards Oreo, and I never acted on it. And then maybe like a few months went by, still hold the hate for Oreo, and Oreo has like this litter of kittens, and it's like, all right, whatever, simple. I still have this hate for Oreo, and then one day I like come across one of the kittens. I'm like 8, very young, and I'm like, fuck this cat. This is Oreo's cat. Fuck it. So I like, and this is very. I in no way hold these feelings anymore. And I was like, fuck this cat. I'm gonna throw it into a wash. There's like, those sewer washes.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
This is awful. I understand. And I like grab the cat and I go up to the wash, and it's only maybe like 2 months old. And I remember this moment where I'm like holding the cat, looking at the wash, and it's like where your conscious like goes in, and it's like, yeah. And I was like back to reality, like literally. And I was like, what the fuck am I doing?
Oh, thank
And
God.
then it was
That's
like,
good.
and I didn't understand like what, like how I even got there, like what was happening. And then I remember like I was still like, well, like still fuck this cat. So I remember like I spat on it, the cat attacked me, and I was like, all right, that's the end of that. And that memory was repressed forever until we like in high school someone brought it up, and I was like, fuck, if I would have thrown that cat over, what that would have done to my mental state as a child, I probably wouldn't even be here right now. I'd probably be in some fucking like, I don't even know. And I was also I also started a freeway fire when I was a kid. And that was the other check. Go for it. Please get the beanie.
Yeah.
And that was my other checkbox for being an arsonist. I wouldn't say I was a sociopath because I don't even know.
You know, me and Mega plotted to burn down a house before. We didn't do it, but we got really fucking close. So there was this house that I used to live next to, and it was like an old shitty house that no one lived in. It just looked like shit, and we were just like, we should fucking burn this house down. Like, we should just burn it down because we were like edgy punk kids, you know?
Yeah.
And we had a whole plan to do it, but luckily we didn't do it. But I still think it would have would have been cool to do it.
Yeah, it would have been a little awesome.
Yeah, it's kind of fucking awesome.
Snappy, have you ever had one of those like those? I don't know, just like a really awful decision making when you were like a child, where you just did something horrific, but not awful, you know? I guess like what you'd call like a felony, but as a child and you didn't realize it. Yeah.
I don't know. I think like I was actually like a pretty like a good kid, I guess. Like something like I wasn't like getting into too much trouble. Like sure, I might have like hung out with like the wrong people in certain like in high school or something, you know. But like it wasn't like bad. Like I wasn't like doing crimes and shit and like I don't know, like killing small animals.
That's
yeah.
But, I mean, I have like not like killing or anything. Like I have like what was I gonna say? I was gonna say something like I don't know. I forget. Oh yeah. One time I was like, this isn't even like a good story. Like this is a boring story that I'm gonna tell you guys.
I'm into it.
All right. I was in the bus coming back home from school, and then like people were throwing stuff out the window, right? Like of the bus. And then like I had the brilliant idea. I was eating my apple, and I was like, all right, I'm biting this apple. And then I'm like, all right, I'm gonna throw the core out the window, right?
Of course.
So I'm just gonna throw the core out the window, not like high up, just like low. And we were like basically at a stoplight. We were like stopping at a stoplight. I was like, I don't want to go full speed and throw it. Like I'm just gonna wait because it's an apple core, you know. So I throw it out the window, and it goes like underneath. It kind of like bangs like underneath, like because it like sort of bounced-ish, like underneath a car, right? And then I'm like, I start laughing, no, funny, and then like the person in the car like drives up, like bus, like when it's go, like drives up to like the person, like the bus driver, and is like, stop, threw something at my car. And then I'm like, oh fuck, what the fuck is this? So then like fucking guess who walks in the bus? Fucking Karen. So Karen comes in the bus, like straight up comes in, my kids are sleeping in there, you got woke up my kids. Like no. I was just like, oh my god, no, this is so bad. I threw an apple, so somebody like could have caused car damage and like everything, like who's gonna pay for my car damages? And like my kids were trying to sleep, now they're crying, and it's like,
oh my god.
Oh. And they're like, who did it? I don't want anybody to leave until the person comes up to the bus and tells me who did it. And then I'm just like, get up. I'm just like, it was me. Like, just leave everybody alone. well, yeah, it's a fucking apple. Like, what's it gonna do? Like, I'm not gonna get arrested. Like, I'm just like, oh yeah, it was me. Like, can you please chill? Like, anyways, it was just like, yeah, me. And then the freaking bus police or whatever came and got me, and they're like, yeah, she overreacted. We'll just drive you home. And I was like, okay. So I just
Oh
get
my
driven home.
God.
That's it. Like
Oh.
that was the story.
You're a very good kid to own up to that.
I would never
I
have
feel-
admitted to that.
Yeah, no, never. I feel like a
Oh.
weird part of me would have loved to just had everyone waiting there and just having this lady go crazy trying to play detective, figuring out who threw the apple.
Oh
And
my
I would a part of me would just love that for some reason.
Dude,
Yeah.
bus rides were my favorite because I was such a degenerate. Like I used to fuck with bus drivers all the time. When I was when I was in like the 8th grade, I remember I blew up an empty condom and like it got really big and I let it go and it just shot around the bus and it landed on the bus driver's shoulder while he was driving.
Oh,
And he freaked out, dude. He stopped the bus and he fucking stands up and he's like, Who the fuck is throwing condoms? Like, no one's gonna leave until we figure out who did it." And everyone's just sitting there. And I think somebody ended up opening the back door of the bus and people just
Oh, no.
left anyways. Yeah. Yeah, being a degenerate in school, it helped me a lot because I don't know, it was fun and I met some cool people because of it. But looking back, it was really fucking stupid. It was really stupid.
Yeah.
see, I feel like as a kid, I would have fantasies of doing that, but never would.
Really,
And it was just, yeah, it was just kind of like the degenerate part of myself would just be in my head and just stay. And I wasn't social at all, at all in school. I hated everyone, and it just kind of was that way forever. And then, yeah, things just kind of led into random ass places, and I met random ass people.
would you say
Now I'm
you were
here.
like an observer in school? Like you just watched people?
Oh yeah, 100%.
What's the
I
most
would.
fucked up thing you've ever witnessed in high school?
The thing I ever witnessed. Oh wait, hold on. I know. Okay, I think it was. Fuck. Okay, let me think about this. What was the most fucked up thing you ever witnessed first?
Okay, so one day, this is my freshman year in high school.
Mhm.
Maybe like the 2nd or 3rd week of school too. So I'm like new to being a freshman still. New to high school. I'm walking to my Spanish class after lunch. And I see my friend way behind me. He has the same class as me. Way behind me. And in between us there is a girl just walking. And I turn around and my friend, I see him winding something up to throw. And he chucks something in the air and I look up and it's a soda can. It's a huge soda can. And I don't think he was trying to hit this girl. But as soon as she looks up, like she didn't even know it was there. She looks up, bam! Soda can fucking explodes in her face.
Fuck.
Nobody saw that but me. I was the only person that witnessed it. And I was just like, oh my god! Like, holy shit, is she okay? I don't know, but I didn't know what to do, so I just ran to my Spanish class.
Sure, her spidey senses were tingling. She just looked up and
Yeah,
then
she looked
bam.
up at the last minute, and like that was my friend, so I wasn't gonna tell on him. But like,
Yeah.
god damn, that shit was fucked up, dude.
I don't remember the worst thing that happened in high school, but I remember the worst thing that one of my friends told me that he did. And this is actually the reason why I stopped being his friend, because he so casually said it. We were just like at a party and he was like, you know when people get like too drunk or like too intoxicated where they just say shit
Mhm.
that like old repressed memories or something. And he was telling me how he used to like do this thing instead of ding dong ditching, they just run up to doors and kick them as hard as they could. And one time he ran up to his door, kicked it, and drove away. And he came to school the next day. And apparently it was this girl's house that he kicked the door, and her dog was by the door and had a heart attack and died.
Oh no.
And like he told me that, and like he like laughed it off, and I was like, "What the fuck? Like you don't just laugh that off. Like you killed a dog." And he was like, "Yeah, but it's just a dog." I was like, "Oh, like we're done here."
Watch
Like,
list. Put that guy on a watch
this is-
list right now.
Yeah, definitely. And that was probably the most fucked up, like out of the blue thing that just I guess I could relate that towards high school, but yeah.
Hmm.
What about you, Snappy? Any fucked up things?
Yeah, sort of. So I know this dude, and like there was like a pond like near this sort of school, and like on like lunchtime or something, we used to like go like just chill or somewhere and like near there. There was like groups of people that would go there. I didn't really have a group there, but like I was just like I don't know, my friend wanted to go there, so we're like, hey, let's go there. So then we just went, and then this one guy was there, and it was like, yo, he wants to throw stuff at the wall, and then we're just like, because it was like a big wall, and I'm just like, no, I'm good. And it was just asking people, like going
Yeah.
around like to all the groups, and he was like, yo, you guys like pretty loud, like, hey, you guys want to come throw stuff at the wall? And everybody was like, nah, we're good and stuff. Like, I don't know. He gave like weird vibes, and then like he's like, okay. So then he goes, there's like frogs
Oh
like
no.
everywhere, right? So he
Uh-huh.
picks up frogs and he's just chucking them on the wall. And then like
No.
people are like, "Yo, stop, dude!" Like at first we
Yeah.
didn't know what he was doing, but then like he was literally picking up frogs and throwing them at the wall. And then like, yeah, we were telling him to stop and shit, and like he wasn't stopping. I'm like, dude, like, don't do
Stop.
that.
Yeah.
Don't do
What the
that.
fuck?
Killing fucking frogs
Like-
right now.
Yeah, like
That's so fucked up.
anyways, he ended up like stopping because like people were like yelling at him to stop. So then like I guess he got bummed out and he left. But
Fuck. Was this
yeah,
guy even a part
that
of your
was-
school or just a random dude?
I was just a random dude.
Oh my fucking god.
Like I don't, cause like I was like at a school,
Mm-hmm.
and then like I moved schools, and it was when I moved schools, so it was like at the new school. So like I didn't really know many people. I only knew like one or
Okay.
two people,
Yeah.
and like that's what I was talking about. Like my one friend, like we just like you're just like, yo, let's go to like this spot. We just chill here. And I'm like, okay. So then like we went there. And I didn't even know like if he was, cause like
Yeah.
I went to like 3 schools. Like I was like that one, and then like I moved schools because like I moved, and then like it was like after that one, I was just there for like a few weeks, and then I moved to another school.
Oh, that's
So like, yeah, because
That's
I didn't
awful
like the school, because like
situation.
like that's a reason. I was like,
Yeah.
what the fuck is this? Like I don't want to see this at
Mhm.
school.
Yeah,
Like,
that's weird.
yeah. What if that kid
Just
was
fucked
just
up shit.
what if that kid was just known for throwing frogs at the wall? It's like, oh, that's just Sam. He does that. Like, stop, Sam. Like, stop doing that. And you're like, who the fuck is this guy?
I don't know.
He's like, a frog killed my father.
Yeah. Yeah.
Fuck. That, god damn it. That's awful. That's
poor
like terrible.
frogs. Yeah. I hated moving schools. I feel like the fact that I moved schools was the reason why I was so like antisocial, or growing up at least, because like going from one school where I felt like I knew everybody and I felt so comfortable with all the people I'd grown up with them, and there's that shift where you're just like, well, fuck, like now what? Like, did you feel that same kind of shift, Snappy, for you?
Yeah, it's like I don't know. It's because like the first one was great, and like I
Mhm.
knew a lot of like people, and like I had like a few friends, and like I had like a little group, I guess,
Mm-hmm.
of like we were like I like grew up like as a musician. Like all my family's
Mhm.
like very musical, and like I learned like piano at a very young age, and then like
Sure.
I've always loved like rhythm games. So like DDR was like early, and then
Same.
like Guitar Hero came out, and I won like Guitar
Yeah.
Hero competitions, and
Yeah.
like my
That's so
highest
cool.
score is Through the Fire and Flames, 86% on expert. On
Oh,
Quick Play.
shit.
That's my best. All right. Like,
Holy shit.
anyways, so I lost at a competition because I got 100% on the song on it because it was like they were going up the difficulties, and they started
Mhm.
medium and then like hard and then very hard. I mean expert, sorry. And then it was on Guitar Hero 3, and then like we did a hard one, and I got 100% on the song. The other person got like 98 or something, but then like they had a higher score, so they won.
That's some
So, like,
bullshit.
So I was really pissed. Like the prize was like a big screen TV and everything. So I was like, yeah.
Fuck.
Wait, I gotta. Wait, I just gotta lock my door in case my brother walks in
Go
random.
for it.
Oh yeah, no worries.
Oh.
Okay. Because I'm in a
Perfect.
podcast. I forgot to.
So
But-
I'm okay, where exactly? I know I don't want you to dox yourself, but
I'm in Canada.
okay, that's what I thought. Because
Okay.
once you said French, I was like, all right, I know he's not in France. I know he's not in
Quebec.
Europe.
Not Quebec.
Got it.
I'm Quebec.
How is like I don't know. I guess it's a broad question, but how do you like Canada? I mean, I guess compared to seeing like all the shit that's going on in America, it must feel nice to be in Canada right now.
Yeah, it's good. I mean, like, yeah, it's
Yeah,
Canada. Like, I don't know.
Canada.
It's
Yeah,
like it's nice.
I
yeah. I
would
feel
love
like
to go to
Canada.
Canada.
Yeah, I feel like Canada doesn't really have that many like negatives. Like it's just like, yeah, welcome to Canada. Like it's just a nice place. I don't know. To me,
Yeah, not many bugs. Like,
yeah, it's
because of
fucking
winter,
nice.
so I mean, you got like mosquitoes in summer and like bees and wasps, I guess, and then like I guess ants sometimes, like randomly if you really look. I mean, moose are really big. Like if you've ever seen a moose,
I've never.
Not
they're
in person.
huge. They're like 2 cars big. They're like very big.
Holy shit!
Moose are huge. They're bigger than you think. Like
Seen
an adult moose, like grown,
Mhm.
like that shit's big. Like that's why it's so dangerous. That's why like people die from crashing in moose because like they're so big.
God
Like
damn.
literally.
I didn't know that they
fucking
were that
balls.
big.
Yeah, they're huge.
I knew they were big. I didn't know they were that big. Holy
They
shit!
big. They're big.
I've seen videos of them like fighting in the street, and it's like they're literally like moving cars like fucking nothing. And yeah, they're just humongous.
God damn.
It's like imagine a horse on steroids, but with like giant antlers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like a reindeer horse,
Yeah,
but like bigger. Like
a
yeah.
war, yeah.
You think you could
Ready
ride
for
one?
war. What?
You think
I
you
think-
could ride a moose?
I think so.
It'd probably
think
be
you
pretty
could,
difficult.
That's probably like a Canadian Paul Bundy kind of character, like a guy who rides mooses. I imagine you don't know who Paul Bundy is. It's one of those like folk heroes. Like do you have like Canadian folk
Bunyan.
heroes? Paul Bunyan. There you go.
Yeah, we do. I think.
Is that the guy? Oh no, I'm thinking of Pecos Bill, the guy that like lassoed a fucking tornado.
Bull or oh shit.
What?
Yeah,
Yeah,
we have
yeah.
some crazy folk stories. We have Johnny Appleseed, the guy who just went around
heard of him.
America putting
Planting
apple
apples?
seeds. Yeah, he just planted
Yeah.
apple seeds. And then yeah, we have like fucking Paul Bunyan, but a bunch of dumb. Fuck,
They're
I don't
all
even
so
know.
stupid.
They're all very very stupid.
Okay, this is a question I really want to ask. Donald Trump had a Diet Coke button in the White House. So he just presses a button on his desk and someone brings him a Diet Coke. Now, if you were the president and you had a button on your desk, what would it do?
All right. Oh man. Okay. Jimmy, do you have any ideas? Because I gotta think of mine.
Okay, definitely. I just want, and this actually is perfect since you're our guest. I just want poutine. I just would want just poutine.
Dude,
Poutine
you need
is
the authentic ones. Like
okay. I've had the shitty versions, and I'm in love with them. I had poutine like last year from like a shitty club, and it was the best thing I've ever had, and I can't get enough of it. Gravy, cheese, and fries is. Thank you.
I don't
That's
think I've
really
ever had that.
you need the cheese curds. You need the
cheese curds.
You
Yes.
need the cheese curds, not the shredded, not the regular cheese. You need like the straight up curds. Like you need like them curds. You need that on there.
I need that. I fucking need it.
That sounds good.
Poutine.
It's like best drunk food. Like if you get drunk, and like
Yes.
you need
Oh.
you need that.
Yes.
It's very like it's very fattening and shit because it's like
Mhm.
well straight up like potatoes and then you got
Yeah.
gravy and then you got cheese. It's like don't eat that all the time.
It's like a heart attack.
Yeah, but like once in a while, if you eat that, you're just gonna be like, it's good sometimes.
Yeah, there's nothing more like, you know, when you just eat a food and you just like, you get into like that primal state where you could just feel every single flavor in the food. And it mostly only happens when you're really drunk. And it's just like, nothing's better. It's just complete bliss. That's poutine. It's just, you're right. It is pretty much the perfect drunk food.
So the button, is
The
it like
button.
a food beverage button?
It can
It's
do whatever you want.
whatever.
It can do
Whatever
whatever
my
you
God.
want.
Well, then I don't know because there's too many decisions right now. Off the top of my head, I don't know.
You could just have like, you could have like a Secret Service agent just throw an apple at that lady's car. Or at just like her kids, just every single time you press the button, drive her crazy the rest of her life.
Wow.
Now,
I don't know. I really don't know. I'm sorry. I just
no, don't be sorry at all.
It's
I don't know,
it's kind of a
sushi
hard
butt.
question.
Like, I don't-
It's a
Sushi.
very
I get the
random
sushi
question.
butt whenever I want. Best sushi. I don't know.
See, that's
I don't
fucking
know,
good.
'cause I love that.
sushi.
I love
Yeah.
sushi.
I haven't had
It's the best.
sushi in a long time. Fuck COVID. Fuck it.
I feel like
Oh,
we had
really?
sushi maybe like A couple months ago?
I didn't. Maybe you did.
Oh,
I
that's
can
order
right.
some right now.
You weren't with me and Nico when we went to go get sushi with like Mega and
Mm-mm.
stuff.
No.
Wait, Nika?
Oh yeah, Nico is my partner. So they all went to go
Oh,
get
okay.
sushi. And I think I was just working or some
Sorry, I
stupid
got
shit.
mixed up with somebody that I know.
Yeah,
Some
no.
dude. Hilarious
Some
guy. Anyways,
What's
he's
Nico
hilarious.
doing
Like,
there?
Wow.
I wanted to. I guess a question popped in my head was are you still pursuing music, or what would you say is your most like I guess what's your most important creative form of expressing yourself?
That's a good question.
um, so I used to like write a lot. I used to like sing a lot because like like I said, I played piano a lot like when I was younger. I kind of like switched to guitar, like electric and acoustic, and then like I picked up screaming
Oh damn.
and like clean as well. But that was like a really like good way to like express myself like
Yeah.
without like anything like negative. So like
Mhm.
that was good. But then like I don't know, at a certain point I was just like trying to make something out of it and like it didn't really work out. Like
Yeah.
no matter how hard I would do it, like for like what, like 10 years, like trying. It was just like so I was like, you know what? I'm gonna change it up. And
Mhm.
like I'm gonna try to just like fuck around on TikTok, just do stupid shit. Like, have fun for now. And then like
Yeah.
let's see, like maybe I'll want to re-go in music or something, or like because
Mhm.
I did go to college for music and stuff and like
Mhm.
digital media. And like it was kind of boring, I'm not gonna lie. I learned more on TikTok by myself than like
Yeah.
over there. And it's like I wasted so much money. It's like, dude, like most of it was like YouTube videos and shit. And it's like, why
Yeah.
am I sitting here doing this when I can literally be at home and do this? Like, anyways.
Yeah.
So anyways, and if you ever like get employed in like art stuff, like they don't I mean like yeah, having like a thing from a college or university is nice, but like they want to see what you do. They want to
Yeah.
see like your work. It's not
Mhm.
like, oh, you went there, here's your, like I would
Mhm.
like if I'd be hiring somebody, like I would rather see their work than like a piece of paper saying you graduated from here. Like
Yeah,
that's just
true.
my opinion. But
Little
especially
stamp
like
of
arts,
approval. Mhm.
like especially arts, like other shit, it's like, well, obviously, like if you're a doctor, like you need a, like
Yeah.
Yeah.
anyways, but like yeah, so then I switched to that, and then like editing, I guess editing is a good way. I haven't really been motivated lately just because TikTok's been
Yeah.
meh
Yeah.
lately. And like I'm happy that I'm not happy, but like it's kind of like relieving ish in a way that I'm
Mhm.
not the only one that's noticing it.
Yeah.
Cause like I thought it was just me. I thought I was like, man, what's wrong with me right now? Like, am I like is like out of ideas and stuff? And it's like apparently there's a lot of people like
Mhm.
and a lot of like editors too, and they're just like sort of tired of like putting so much effort into things and then like putting it out there, and then like you got like some dude over here, some girl over here, whatever, like over here, just like literally just going like at the
Yeah, it's
camera
like
and then getting like
yeah.
200K likes, and it's like,
Yeah.
okay, well, like so like do I do this? Like, do you
Mhm.
guys not want anything? And then if you do like an edit and you like push yourself, and then people are just like, oh, you're a try hard, like stop trying so
Oh,
hard. And it's like, what are you talking, dude? I don't care. Like I'm
I'm
doing my
doing my
thing. Like,
thing. Yeah.
so what? You want me to not try at all and just like
Yeah.
post me smiling at the camera? Like
Yeah.
I don't like that's not a good way to express myself. Like, sorry, like I like doing my edits. I like doing this. Like this is fun for me. I'd
That's
rather
who
do
you
that.
are.
Sometimes yeah. And sometimes I like, like I do have a second account that I like shitpost on, but
Mhm.
like that's like, different than a main account. I would on my main, but like I kind of have like a feeling that I have to like I have a bar that I set myself. So like I kind of have
Mhm.
to withhold that bar and I can't like, like every edit I need to do better every time. And like it's kind of
Mhm.
bad to think that way because like let's say you're a power lifter or something or like you work out, you're not gonna go to the gym every single like day and like go like keep upping your weight every single day, like
Yeah.
you're gonna stay at a certain weight for a while and then maybe you'll go up,
Mhm.
like
Mhm.
a little down the line or something, and like it slowly gradually gets more and more. So it's kind of like or you have the option to stay where you are, it's kind of like it all depends, like, if you look at it like that.
That's a good
Yeah.
way to look at
But,
it. It's a really good way
I
to look at it.
yeah.
it's kind of awful, I guess, like hearing from you because it's very much the same that I feel like in other mediums of art and expression, where once people don't follow a certain trend, then it's just, if you're not following that trend, then you're just not a part of it, and you're not going to get any kind of response, or not, I guess feedback, I guess, is a good way. So you don't get that validation for whatever it is that you're expressing. But I I mean, that's everywhere pretty much. I feel like once people see that there's a place where they can make a profit or make something out of this, all the creative kind of tendencies that were involved with either the creators or anyone who's involved with it, like TikTok, for example, they're just completely pushed aside, and it's just more about how many clicks can we get, and if this thing's trending, we're just going to go with that. So if you're not a part of that, you're just pushed to the side. And that's, I mean, that's a very good thing, though, that the majority, or at least from what you said, the people that you would consider, I guess, your peers within what, I guess, within the TikTok scheme of things, also agree that it's kind of a dead end road in a way, or it's definitely changed into a whole different thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I would you say that there's a new, like are there hopes for having that new kind of place come, or that new outlet, I guess, for, in a media sense, where you can personally, just express yourself without there being this pool to be trendy or to be, I guess, what people want to see instead of just being yourself.
Yeah, there sort of like is in a way. It's just like, okay, the thing that it's like, even if we don't like how TikTok works most of the time, how like, like let's say you have like 1 million followers, or like let's say you have like a certain amount of followers, and then like you post something and like you look at your analytics and you look at everything and you're like, all right, so this says that, there are 200, like let's say like, I don't know, there's a certain number of people online. Let's say there's like let's say you have like 5,000 followers, and it says like, okay, there's like 1,000 people online right now, like on average on your
Yeah.
like stats, and it's like, all right, so I should post here, I should be expecting 1,000, TikTok should feed
Yeah.
my content to my followers, because when you follow somebody, that means, hey, I like this person's content, I want to see this person's content, that's why I follow, like, oh, I like this stuff, I want to see this, so follow. That's why you follow somebody, right? Like, you like their content most of the time, like
Yeah,
when you're
of
following
course.
the content. Yeah, that's what happens. So if you do that, like you're expecting, like, all right, so like TikTok, give my followers what they want. They want to see my content. So,
Mhm.
but that they don't even do that.
Yeah, they
Like
don't do that at all.
they
No.
don't. Like it, like the ratio's stupid. Like in some of my videos, like it says like, oh, there's like, let's say 200 something K like people online, and then it's like, okay, so I should be getting like, I don't know, close to that amount of people views, right? Or something like that, like even half, like, that would make sense,
Mhm.
right? I don't even get like close to half at all. Like it's really bad, and it's like, why? Like they're following me for a reason, and I'm
Yeah.
getting comments like, "Yo, I forgot you existed" and stuff, and it's like, well, thanks TikTok. Like,
Fucking shitty algorithm. Like,
The algorithm's literally working against you.
yeah, like 3% of my whole following sees my videos when I post them. And that'll be
Exactly.
after like 24 hours. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, what am I supposed to
Yeah.
do with this?
I like to think that there's like two sort of types of content that like I like to go by this because it makes a lot of sense. There's a type of content called fishing content, and this content gets on the For You, or like gets fed to people, which is like the trendy audios, or you do your own little twist on the trend or something.
Mhm.
And then there's like other content that you connect with your audience more. So it's like, it doesn't need to be a trend, but
Mhm.
like all your followers are going to see it, and it's not like a trend, it's an original piece of content. And like that necessarily doesn't get on the For You page, but it's to connect with your audience more. But like
Mhm.
the fishing content is kind of like important to have, and not just the other one, because like you need to get, like, if you want to grow, you need to get people to come to your, they need to see like, oh, this guy's doing a trend, oh, it's trendy right now, haha, okay.
Mhm.
And then like, oh, there's a twist, oh, that's cool, I like that, and they follow.
Oh, okay. So
Makes a lot of
you,
sense.
in a way, you do respect the utility that it brings, especially for like a new creators and new people who are on the app. In a way.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, that's
Yeah.
a nice take. I guess for me, I mean, I see it so prevalent in so many other places that I find it disconcerting. I feel like for a lot of other artists who feel an inability or no motivation to go with that trend. But of course, I mean, if you're somebody who wants that audience, going with that and seeing it as a utility to grow your fan base or grow your community is definitely something that I guess is good in a lot of ways. But,
Yeah.
it's interesting. Definitely interesting.
I don't know. I'm just at a point where I don't really like. I'm not like trying to fish for content. I just want to
Yeah.
do what I want. You know, like
Yeah.
I'm at a point where it's just like
Same.
if it happens to be a trend, then it's like okay, cool. Then I guess I'll do it because it gives me an idea. But like
Mhm.
I don't like go for that, you know, because it gets annoying. Like it's
Yeah.
like
Mhm.
You can
they're
catch me
very
deep for
dry
that
now.
Bust It challenge.
Yeah, it's
I'm
it's
not
just they're
doing
very
it.
dry now. Trends. They're just
They're really like
they're not.
normie. I hate using that
Yeah,
word unironically,
I
but
know.
fuck. Yeah.
Yeah, and the dances. The
dance.
dances, they're not like they
Oh
were.
my
They're like
God.
I can't do aggressive dances. I can't do aggressive dance. Yeah, I can't do aggressive dances anymore because then there's not. It's all upper body. It's like, what am I supposed to do? Just like fucking wave my arms around? Like no,
Yeah,
like I want to
renegade.
like shit. Like the thing that I would love to do would be like you know like the last like actual like dance that could be aggressive. There might be a few, but they're not as big as they were. But like I'd like to think that the last like really big one was One Up Girl. That one was the like last
Oh yeah.
actually like TikTok vibes, like old TikTok dance. You
Yeah,
know,
that
like,
was a really good one.
in a way. But yeah, after that, it just like Renegade took over, and like there you go. That's what happened.
Oh
Like,
my
people
God.
just did upper body. It's like okay,
Yeah, it's like the same 3 or 4 moves.
just in
It's
different orders.
Yeah, literally.
Sort of, yeah. Sometimes there's like a random like one-off move, and it's like wow, but it's always like this thing, you know, like this thing,
Yeah, what
and
is
then the
that?
claps, and then like the hand rolls, and then maybe a little whoa in there, but like that's like about like, like I don't know, like the seatbelt whoa, that one was cool. I don't know.
Oh,
I
the
love it
seatbelt
when
was a
like
good one.
Rohan would like try to come up with random woes, like he would just like slide in woes out of nowhere.
He came up with a lot of them. Like,
Yeah.
weird ones.
And Jutsu Train. I can't do mine very well right now.
I'm so bad at those. I don't know.
I can't. I'm so. But that wasn't one at the end.
You know what's funny? I still find myself doing the deep end dance. Like I do it all the time.
No, you don't.
I literally do. I love it. I love it so much.
That one was great. I loved that one a lot. But like,
Yeah.
I don't know. I got bored of doing it all. Like, if I would listen to my fans nonstop, I would still be doing that.
Yeah.
It gets boring. You know, it's kind of like I don't want to do that every video, dude. Like, I don't,
Yeah,
you know,
I feel like if people were to ask me to do it, I wouldn't want to do it. But since nobody was asking me to do it, I felt like I could do it as much as I want. So I would do it in like a banana costume or some shit. You know?
dude.
I'm not doing it right now, Mega.
Did you guys expect TikTok, or would you say that TikTok changed your life in a big way? And did you expect that to happen when you like downloaded the app?
Yes and no.
Yes and no.
Didn't expect it
Mm-hmm.
to happen at all. Like it was just for goops. Like
Mhm.
literally,
Yeah.
it was just for shits and gigs. Like it was
Yeah,
just for
literally.
fun. Like literally, people knew who people were. Like you knew who was verified. Like you knew like literally everybody who was verified. You know, oh, this person's verified. Yeah, oh yeah, I know this person.
Mhm.
You like know who's around. But now like you got like a random person with 2 million verified comment, and it's just like, who is this?
Yeah, you don't know who the fuck they
Who are you?
anymore.
Like yeah.
There's
It's
a lot
not
of
like a
people that should be
community.
verified that aren't. Like you. I feel like you should definitely be verified, but you're not.
I don't know. I think it's because of a mask.
Um
I'm not sure. There's only like one other person like like fully masked in like every video type of thing is like well there's like Marshmallow, but that's Marshmallow.
mhm.
But like I don't know like somebody who's like literally masked in every single video. Like I know this one guy, I thought he was like, you know, like, oh, he's masked, maybe like he's good, but like maybe he has contacts or something. But like he has videos where he doesn't have a mask or anything. So it's kind of like I don't know anybody. Like, go on TikTok right now. Find me somebody who has a mask in every single video and is verified.
That's a good point. That's a really good point.
Like, I don't know if it's that, but I think it's because they want like identities for the face of the app, as in like they don't want to put like an anonymous person that like doesn't have like, you know, like you don't really know who they are, sort of like you sort of
Mhm.
like I'm very open, like in my lives I'm like this, like I'm like myself, like I don't really
Yeah.
care, but like in my content I'm like it's not like I put on a character or something, but like when I'm like in the Snappycakes character or something, then like yes, I'm in the character and like
Mhm.
you know like that. But like I don't know, it's just like I'm not gonna beg for a verified thing because I could have already. I could have been like, yo, TikTok, make a bunch of videos tagging TikTok, being like,
Yeah.
yo, verify me, and it's like I've seen some people do it, but
Yeah.
I don't need like a check mark to feel accomplished.
That's
I don't
That's
know. It's a
good. That's
check
really
mark.
good.
Like
That's very good.
Where would you say you look for creative inspiration?
there's a lot of different sources, I guess. Like sometimes, so like sometimes some animes, I guess, randomly if I'm watching shows. Sometimes when I'm listening to music or like randomly, I just the idea pops in my head.
Mhm.
Sometimes I'm watching like random just random cool things, like I said, like anime stuff and like um what else? Sometimes just random TikToks and comes with inspiration. Sometimes like random other creators comes up with like random inspiration. I try not to like copy, and if I do like do something inspired by somebody, like I make sure to tag it because I've never like gotten those like verified people who just take content. That
Oh
used to be
man.
such a huge problem if you remember. Like there
Yeah.
was so much content stealing, and then like people would not tag. It's like why not tag? It takes 2 seconds. Like
I still get ripped off to this day. Like that
oh
that
no.
Eminem trend that's going around right now, dude. I did that like a year and a half ago. Yeah, it's kind of that's another reason why I kind of stopped using the app because my ideas would get fucking stolen. Like, and I made a video about that, and then that one got fucking stolen.
Wow.
Yeah, it's the irony there. It's like it's ridiculous.
Uh,
I wish they had
TikTok.
something in place where you could like combat that.
Yeah, there's like imposter thing. Like if there's somebody who's like an imposter is like impersonating you, sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Because like that happened to me. And like I got like that's the first time that my account got deleted. It got deleted for a few days because
Fuck.
back when like I was popping off on like the deep end stuff, there was an account that had like Snappycakes, the same name. And like they had I think there was a special character in there, but you couldn't see it. Like it was
Oh.
really weird. Like
Hmm.
you couldn't see the special character, so it looked like it was like the same name, and
Mhm.
like they had the same picture. They re-uploaded some of my content. They were pretending to be me. They were going around like I didn't really care, but then like it got to a certain point, like people were like getting confused and stuff, and I was like, okay, so I was like, oh, okay, instead of like I'll just contact TikTok and just be like, yo, this person's impersonating me. Can like, is there something you can do? And then
Mhm.
they're like, oh yeah, we'll delete the accounts and screenshots and stuff. I'm like, okay, so I send it, and then they delete my account instead. And then I'm
What
like,
the fuck?
bruh.
What
So
the
they
fuck?
sent, yeah, that happened, and then like I had to like tell them like, yo, fucking redo it because that's not the right account. That's my account. Like, what are you doing? I guess it's because like they saw the name and they typed in the name, and then like they saw like my account instead. Because if you typed
Mhm.
in the other account, you couldn't find it because it was a special character, but you couldn't tell. So yeah, that was the first time. So it's kind of cool. Thank you, TikTok's automated system. Great.
Man, God, I remember they were banning people like every other week for a while.
Yeah,
Like,
How
yeah.
holy
come?
shit. Just because, like, for really,
Ban 'em.
really dumb reasons. Like,
I
how many, what account is Oatmeal's on now? Like, his fifth?
Yeah, I got his first one got banned. It's like around like 200K. He always gets banned. So like
Yeah.
he got banned, and then he made another account, gets banned, and then just as a joke, he made like Oatmeal's 5 instead of like 3, just as like it's
Oh,
like there's
yeah.
so
Yeah.
many accounts. But the thing is, like he's got like if you think about it, like if you add all his accounts together, he's like close to like a mil. I swear to God, like
Yeah. Yeah.
Shit.
he's yeah they TikTok hates Oatmeal's. Yeah, well.
Yeah.
He's been like better than like he used to be. Like he used to do like really like more edgy stuff and like
Oh, yeah.
Mhm.
His content used to
I
be
think it's
really edgy.
Yeah, I think it's just because uh, I think TikTok was just like pruning out people that they didn't like on the
Mm,
app or that got like some reports, and they just like, oh, this doesn't fit our because like they were getting bigger and bigger really fast. So like maybe they
mhm.
wanted to get rid of people that weren't like that could be problematic to them as a marketable thing.
Yeah.
But like I wonder why I wasn't. Like I was doing stupid shit. Like I was doing like,
Yeah, I'm surprised I've never had
yeah,
my account deleted because I've done a lot of dumb shit.
I don't know. Maybe if you get to a certain number, they have like a little watch.
Yeah.
I
Just
don't know.
instant banned.
Hey, Dejo's here.
Date Date show. He was like the one of the first people that I followed.
Same.
Holy shit.
The whole
Kind of.
I'm on your For You page thing was amazing. Like I love that.
Yes, yes. Oh my god, I remember this one video where it was him. He's like, "Let me tell you how to get on the For You page." To get on the For You page, and then it cuts, right? And then like, remember the group that I said like earlier? There was like Ringo and like all of us and stuff.
Mhm.
We made like a video where like we would like sideswipe the video and we'd be like, all right, now that he's gone, I'm gonna tell you how to get on the For You page. And then it like cuts. And
Oh
then
my
like we would
god.
each like take our own video and then like keep swiping each other like off of it. So it was like a really long video of like saying like, no, I'm gonna tell you, and then like, no, I'm gonna tell you. And it was
Oh
like
my
just really
god.
stupid.
I love that.
Man, Date Show's still the For You king.
Do you remember when you had to like write on a piece of paper backwards rather than like just being able to text it up there?
Yeah.
That was
Yeah,
a rough time.
still have some
Oh
still
shit,
have
you still have it.
the
That's so cool.
community.
Yeah,
I
Jimmy,
still
so
have some.
before you could just like text and like type your shit up there, you had to
Uh-huh.
physically write it on a piece of paper, but it was mirrored since it was on a phone. So you have to write it
Yeah.
backwards.
Oh fuck. So you had to learn how to write shit backwards?
I mean, most people would write it normally and then flip the paper over and then write it
Oh,
again.
okay. See, I just think, okay, time to write something backwards.
Yeah.
Kind of a, I guess it's off the topic question, but I mentioned, or I remember that you mentioned it, where would you say that you've learned more things from like YouTube and like other like media, like things online rather than from school? Would you say
Oh
that
yeah.
that's more valuable than just like going to school in some ways? In
Yeah,
some ways.
it is like a lot of it is
Mhm.
like if you learn it yourself at your own pace, it's a lot better because in schools and stuff, like they teach us how to learn a bunch of things really, really fast and
Mhm.
then test, and then you forget about it to make
Yeah.
room for more stuff.
Yes.
And then
Yeah.
like you like by the end, like after 2 years when you're done your school, you probably forgot like half of what you learned.
Yeah.
But like everything that I've learned here on TikTok, I have not forgotten anything. Like I'm literally like open up After Effects right now. I can apply everything that I've learned. Like it's like it's a lot better if you do it at your own pace and you let like
Mhm.
time for it to settle in your brain instead of like shaking it and then like throwing it aside and like getting to
Yeah.
the next thing. I don't know.
Mhm.
Seemed pretty crazy. Yo, I'm doing a TikTok dance. All right. That was really shitty. That was a bad joke. I'm so sorry, guys.
Yeah, learning
Now-
things on my own it fucking helps a lot. It's like you retain it more because you actually like it's stuff. First of all, it's stuff you want to learn, and then
Mhm.
second of all,
Yeah.
it's like you said, you're going at your own pace. Very, very,
Yeah.
yeah. YouTube tutorials for the
Exactly.
win.
Oh yeah, dude, those are the best.
Mhm.
Just especially for editing, you just
I need to
Mhm.
get into learning After Effects. I need to do
just
that.
it's like it's overwhelming at first because there's like a lot of buttons and you're like, what do I do? But it's like people like always ask like, how do you do this? How do you do that? It's like you just need to be specific on what you
Yeah.
search up on YouTube. It's like instead of being like how to edit on After Effects, it's like no. Like what do you want to do? It's like even if you don't have the correct words, it usually like people who like push the videos out, they use the words that you're using that you don't
Mhm.
exactly know how because they want to reach to you to teach you. So if you're like, oh, how to make like things move on After Effects, and they'll be like, oh, these are keyframes. You want to use keyframes, and then
Mhm.
they teach you how to use keyframes, or like how to track or something, and then like you can like track things to the movement instead of manually doing it, and like so a lot of things you could do on like learn on YouTube, I guess, for like everything. It's just it's
Mhm.
better especially for art stuff. I find because yeah, there's like no box for that. It's just
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I couldn't even imagine how it would be going to art school, because I feel like with arts is so much it's like you want to learn what you want to do while you want to do it and while you want to learn it. So like in a school format with arts, they're just like, here's what you're learning, you're gonna do it. All right, you did it. Here's the next thing you're learning, and then it's just like you said, 2 years of that. And I don't know. That's just kind of seems like such a rudimentary way of, I don't even know if that's the right word. Yeah, just a inefficient way of just helping someone just grow in their own art form.
Yeah.
And I find that more or less when you just allow somebody the platform to just do things themselves and just give them that boost of so they have that validation, that feedback, it just creates so much more energy, and then bam, things go off. And again, that's why it's so disheartening that people have to go to these trends and go to these kind
Yeah.
of other things.
Really stifles creativity.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, and like at schools, it was like I don't know, like for the school that I went to, it was mainly music. So it was like it's kind of like there is like rudiments and like like scales you need to learn, like all
Yeah,
that stuff and like how to do that. So it's like it's still like you need to learn that, but like what like exactly how you want to learn, it's kind of like for like you were saying arts and stuff, it's a lot better if you do it by yourself because like it's like, oh, I want to learn this, then like you can do it by yourself. It's like a lot
Yeah.
more motivating. And like in schools, it's kind of I don't want to learn this part, and then they're telling you like, oh, you need to learn this to
Yeah.
learn this, and it's like
Yeah.
no, like no, no, you don't.
You don't need to
Like
learn that.
exactly, yeah. So it was I don't know, just learning on TikTok and like by yourself and what you want to learn like that. Like there's a few base things that you should learn before anything, like how to, the tools that you're using. Like for
Yeah.
example, Keyon, how you're saying on After Effects you want to learn stuff.
Hmm.
Like I don't know, like learning like the base on like how to mask things, like how the roto brush works, how like like the certain key binds you want to learn.
Yeah.
And like it's good to keep them in mind because like it really shortens your editing process. I think the most important thing on After Effects is productivity, as in how quick you can get something done. Because like I've noticed, like now the things that I'm doing, if I would do them before, it would take me so long. Like, but after you do an edit, you realize like, oh, hey, I could have done this, and it would have shortened my time by like half. Like at one point, this one video, it took me literally 50 hours because like I had to roto brush. Yeah, 50 hours, literally 50 hours.
Holy
Like maybe
shit.
like give or take a few, but like I was roto brushing the entire thing and it wasn't very good, which is like roto brush is kind of like a mask, moving mask. So it's kind of like right now, it's like automatically roto brushing me, as in like it's like the AI is roto brushing me right now on my camera, as in it's blurring the background, and like I am in front, and I can like put the background like black or like green or any color that I want right now. But like I don't want it because I don't want to take a chance to freeze it because it's glitchy. But
Yeah.
for like especially when you're dancing, there's a lot of movement, so it's like you need to be very precise. And like I was inside and the light wasn't great, so I did that, and then like I like added a bunch of like effects on me with like fire and stuff like coming off of me every like step or something. And like what I should have done, instead of doing all of them individually, I should have just like grouped them and then like done it inside that layer instead of like doing them all individually,
Yeah.
like individually going to it, adding the effect on that one, then going to the next one, and then doing the same thing like over and over and over and over again. I should have just grouped it, applied it to all of them instead. Just like stupid things that you
Yeah.
just learn when you do. So,
You
Yeah,
just
that's
work way
cool.
harder
Like
than you have to.
now you know to like that you can do it that way.
yeah, you just I don't know, you just learn as you go.
Yeah.
That's what's fun.
Would you say a lot of stuff like transfers over from like normal editing to After Effects?
What do you mean like normal editing?
Like Sony Vegas or Premiere or whatever. Just like
Yeah, like Premiere is like so After Effects is like a more complex version of Premiere. Premiere is kind of like, let's say you want to do a music video and like you just want to like cut clips together and like slow speed or
yeah.
stuff like that, like maybe some title sequences or something. Like yeah, Premiere is great, but if you want to like make the effects and like make like a bunch of stuff, like effects, not just like a slowdown or something like
Yeah.
like particle effects, like visual effects, not just like
Not
video
like
effects. I don't know. Do
yeah.
you know what I mean? Like,
I get what you
do you
mean.
know what I mean?
It's a
Like,
lot different than
yeah,
like chromaing something out or something like that. I get what you mean.
yeah, exactly, yeah. So it's like that's you use After Effects for that, but then like
Mhm.
Premiere, it's kind of like a sort of simpler version. You can still do like a lot that you can do in After Effects, but it's like, and you can still like compile videos in After Effects, but it's not focused on that. It's focused on like making effects.
Hmm.
And like you can still put the videos, it's kind of like Sony Vegas, I think, was initially made to be an audio program.
Mhm.
That's why the audio is so good in there, as in like you can tweak
Mhm.
all the audio and stuff. You can't do that in After Effects. You can't tweak the audio that great. You can only like speed it up and slow it down and chop it up. That's it. You can't like add some warps on it or like change the pitch or like change. There's a lot of things you can do there on Sony Vegas that you can't do on the other programs. But like they added the video editing stuff like after the audio thing because they wanted to compete like other.
Hmm. Never thought about
Anyways,
that.
but Blender's fun. I'm just got into Blender.
I was
And
just saying I that's the next thing I want to learn is Blender because I just started
it's
getting into
easy.
like 3D modeling and stuff like that.
It's easier than you think.
Really?
And like, yeah, it seemed so hard for me, but like literally, like it's kind of easy. Like some of it is easy. Like you just need to like know sort of like your way around like the workbench and everything. So like I don't know. I would say go on YouTube and type in Ducky 3D, and
Ducky
he's got like
3D.
a bunch of tutorials and like some of my like latest like Instagram posts where it's like the 3D stuff, I just
Mhm.
followed a tutorial and just changed some of the colors and like did it all from scratch. And it's like he tells you like literally everything. Like tells you exactly what button to press. And then like everyone gets easier because you're like, oh yeah, I've done this already. So let's just like do this. And like
Hmm.
it's fun though because they look really cool. And like after doing a few tutorials like that, like you'd be like, hey, I'll just do one by myself. I'll just fuck it up. Like
Mhm.
it's fun. But I haven't really opened Blender in a bit because I've been like not really motivated and I've gotten like a opportunity thingy with I can't really talk about it, but like it's pretty big and it's like a lot for me and like I've never had like this sort of like opportunity before and
Hell
it's like
Oh yeah. Yeah.
it's good. It's good. It's like editing for certain like a company and stuff.
That's
So
Very good
it's
to
awesome.
hear.
I'll
Hell
just
yeah.
stop it there. Yeah, it's cool.
Do you have any
Just
more
waiting.
questions you want to ask Jimmy?
I had a question, and then you asked me that question, and my brain was like, "Let's just shoot it in the head and just like throw it away." So, oh, what was it? God damn it! Okay, wait. It's at the tip of my tongue. It's coming. It's gone. It's gone. It's not coming back.
What's your favorite anime, Snappy? Because you mentioned you like anime earlier.
Yeah, I just watch random ones. Like I don't know. I don't really have like a favorite one. Like I don't know. Best anime though is like Sword Art Online. You can't beat Sword Art. I'm kidding. It's not. It's not.
Oh, okay, I was like,
It's the
wow,
best
that's a
It's the
hot
best
take.
underground anime. No, it's not. It's
So
not.
slept on.
But I don't know. I haven't watched like too many, but like I've seen like a lot of like I don't know, like off the top. I like it's. I don't really like. I'm not like deep diving into the anime, but like
Mhm.
I have seen a few, and I just like I don't know. Like I've seen like I don't know, like Mob Psycho, Doctor Stone a little, and then like Attack on Titan, and then like Soul Eater. I know Soul Eater is like sort of like general.
Soul Eater's
JoJo's
goated.
obviously, yeah, and then like I don't know, like Full Metal Alchemist, like some of the main ones I've watched to like get into anime, sort
Hmm.
of like those are like sort of okay to get into anime. And then
Yeah.
I've seen a lot of like random ones that like I don't even remember because like at one point I was just like going on Netflix and just like literally like fiending. I'm like, okay, what do I watch right now? Because I'm bored and I have nothing to do.
Yeah.
This was like a while ago, like a long time ago, and like I was just like going through random stuff, and I would just watch a few episodes. I'm like, no, I don't really like this, or like, no, I don't really like this, and then like I don't know. There's just like a lot of random that some I don't even remember the name,
You just
but
mindlessly watch them.
I feel like that's a good
yeah,
way to watch anime though.
Yeah.
Cause like I don't know when you're like super into it, you become jaded most definitely. So like there's a
yeah,
lot of stuff I won't even like watch because I don't like the way it looks or something. You know?
hmm
Yeah, I agree with that. Like I can't watch like Like slice of lives are very difficult for me to watch. Even though I know that most of them are good and probably have very captivating stories, and that in my mind what they are is probably completely different. There's just like from the few that I watched that I can't even remember that I just made it define the whole genre where it's just very difficult now to get into them.
That's pretty common. That's pretty common though. A lot of people don't like slice of life because like it's not going anywhere. It's literally
Yeah.
just like it's just fucking nonsense for your brain.
And I feel like growing up watching things like Dragon Ball or like just shonens,
Yes.
you know, like you get in
Yeah.
such like a like, all right, like this character's just like sure there's character development, but I want to see them go fucking like Super Saiyan, or I want to see like there's just such like a weird mindset that I already have from like what I watched as a kid, where it's like, yeah, I kind of like the action growth of a character. I know it's a very probably not the right term, but yeah, and I've actually been rewatching Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood lately because it's one of those.
So good.
Yeah, it's really good, and you can kind of just have it on and do things, and you because you kind of already know what happens. So like, yeah, it's just such a great fucking anime. But lately I've been like, it's been hard for me to try finding new ones or new ones that like I'm interested in. Yeah, that's a difficult.
I think you would really like Mob Psycho, Jimmy. That's
Mob
exactly
Psycho?
what
Yeah.
you just described. Mob Psycho is amazing.
Yeah, it's really fun. It's really fun. I mean, like I enjoyed watching it. It was cool.
Mhm.
The
There
animation's
was like
amazing.
superpower shit.
hmm
Yeah, it is. It is. Yeah.
What? All right, I guess I'll have to watch it. What platform is it on?
Crunchyroll, I think. Maybe.
Crunchyroll?
Yeah,
I think.
Crunchyroll.
It's not on Netflix though.
No.
It might be on
You could
Hulu.
find it somewhere.
It might be on Hulu. If it's not, I have a Crunchyroll account. You could just
Perfect. Perfect. I don't know what's wrong with my like laptop, but it just decides that Hulu doesn't work on it. It just won't work.
Hulu's
It's the
kind of a
worst.
shitty website. I'm not gonna lie.
No, it really is. Even though like they have like all the TV shows, whatever the fuck you want to say, Hulu's very like
It's like
behind.
broken. Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of feel
Remember
the same
when Hulu
way
was
with.
free?
I'm sorry.
Hulu was free at one point. You remember that?
No.
The very early days of Hulu, it was marketed as a free streaming service where you would have to watch ads, but
Mhm.
ad blocker worked there at the time, so you could just watch shows for free. Yeah,
It's a nice little cheat.
yeah. That was like, when was that? That was a long ass time ago.
I guess the only thing that I could relate to that is I remember when Netflix had like the CDs.
Oh my god.
Did you guys have that in Canada, Snappy?
Yeah, I was like trying to compete against Blockbuster
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
or something.
Fuck, I
Fucking
miss
one-
Blockbuster so much.
Man.
Blockbuster. I feel like I don't think I ever rented a movie from a Blockbuster.
Really?
I was very much my local video store kind of guy.
That's pretty cool too. That's
Yeah,
cool.
I didn't fuck with Blockbusters. Like Blockbusters had snacks, but like I could just go to like some random grocery store and just steal snacks instead. And
Oh my
Steal.
God. the video store, like the local video store, was so easy too. Because like I feel like I still have a Shrek CD that I never gave back. Because like I don't know, the guy there, I feel like he didn't understand very well like how to make a profitable video store. So like there was no really real incentive to give back the CDs. So there was a point when we moved where I just rented a bunch and then we just moved. And that was it. So now I have a bunch of movies, they're probably somewhere at my mom's. But yeah, there's a lot of that. Did Blockbuster have video games? I feel like they did.
Yeah, they did.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, see, wasn't a Blockbuster kid. I was kind of happy when Blockbuster was gone. And in my own right, because it was nice to see that shell and to see like that empty like Blockbuster ticket with just nothing on it. I don't know. Maybe there was just something about that was funny to me.
You just fucking hated Blockbuster.
It wasn't that I hated it. It was just interesting just seeing it die just from this thing that was like 10 times better. And Netflix Netflix when it first went online like completely had so many movies and was so like I remember when you actually saw everything Netflix had. on its like thing, like on, I don't know what you'd call it. I guess yeah, it would just have everything. Like you can look up whatever you wanted, and everything was there. Now I feel like you have to search so deeply, and what you
Yeah.
watch, like shadows, I feel like 90% of what's on there.
Jimmy, what's your favorite movie? I don't think I've ever asked you this before.
Oh, it's Happiness. It's Happiness. It's the worst movie you'll ever
Oh
see.
God, Happiness is your favorite movie?
Yeah, Happiness is my favorite movie.
That makes so much sense.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
love
makes a
Pulp
lot of
Fiction.
sense. Oh, you're
saw
Pulp
the-
Fiction?
No. I saw somebody in the stream chat said I feel like Jimmy's favorite movie is Pulp Fiction
Why?
because of the turtleneck.
Oh, wait, is there a turtleneck? Oh, wait, does fucking what's his face wear a turtleneck? I don't even
I
remember.
don't remember.
Doesn't Samuel
I
L.
love-
Jackson's character wear a turtleneck?
No, I think it's fucking I think it's the fuck. What's his name? No, I can't remember. No, but I love Quentin Tarantino movies. They're great. What would you say is your favorite movie, Snappy?
Super Bad is one of my favorite movies.
Whoa,
Very
good
fucking good.
answer. Good answer. I
That's
love
one of
that
my
movie.
favorite ones.
Wasn't that movie written while like Seth Rogen and all of them were on they were still doing what's that show? Freaks and Geeks.
Really?
Yeah, because that's how that whole like crew got together because of Freaks and Geeks.
Yeah.
So I think they wrote that movie while they were working on that show.
Huh.
Interesting.
Yeah, really interesting.
Mm-hmm.
What'd you say is your favorite movie, Keyon?
Probably The Fly by David Cronenberg.
Oh, that's a very, very good choice.
Yeah.
Just fucking ripped.
It's yeah, ripped up. What's his
Goldblum?
name? Jeff
Jeff
Goldblum.
Goldblum?
Yeah.
You would never, if you're not sure about your sexuality, watch The Fly, and you will know, because it's just, yeah, Jeff Goldblum, fucking stud in that movie.
He really is.
He is, and it's not
When did
even
that movie
like
come out. It's like 80, maybe like 79 or something.
yeah,
It's really
something like
old.
that. Yeah, Jeff Goldblum's a weird actor. Like I don't know how he got. I guess it's Jurassic Park, but like there's like a cult following with Jeff Goldblum. It's
I think
very
he's-
strange.
His movies go back further than that.
Yeah, they do, but he's not like that. I don't know. I just don't see him being that monumental of like an actor. Really.
Yeah, I mean, none of the roles he plays are really like that impactful, you know?
No, not really. I think he's just weird as fuck. So
He
people are like,
is.
I love Jeff Goldblum.
He's so weird.
Oh, what are you guys' favorite actors? That's a better, or actresses.
That's hard. That's a really hard one.
What about you, Snappy?
I don't know. I was never really.
Into movies?
Why
and
is
whatnot?
this saying? Yeah, I was never really like a big like movie person. Like I never like
Mhm.
like sat alone to watch movies. I don't know. It was like
Crazy.
maybe like with friends and stuff. Like sure, like it's a fun thing to do, but like alone, like I don't know. I never really got into like I'm sort of bad with names and I'm
Yeah,
better with
same.
faces. So
Mhm.
like like some names like I get in my head, like some actors or whatever, their name is like, oh yeah, he's in movies or like she's in movies or something. Like they're in movies, but like if it's like usually like if you show me the face, then I'm like, oh yes, I know this person. It was in this movie or something, or like they were in this, they were in that.
Mhm.
But like I don't know. I guess I'm just more of a visual person, than names, I guess. But like
I
I don't really think I have like a favorite actor.
Mhm.
I don't think so. No, I don't really have a favorite
So,
actor. I don't
so
know.
what would you say was the thing that you do alone like the most? Was it like listening to music? Was it like
Music.
music? Definitely music.
Music, yeah, just like playing music by myself, trying to get better, trying to own my skills with that.
Yeah.
I don't know, like doing that a lot, and then recently it's more like editing and stuff, and like I still play like a bit, like I have like an acoustic like right here, and then I have like my electric like downstairs. I don't really play too much because like yeah, I don't know. I grew up with like video games as well, so it's
Yeah.
like music and video games and like just stuff like
Alright.
that. So like
You're a big Zelda
Banjo-Kazooie.
fan, aren't you?
what?
You're a big Zelda fan?
Yeah,
Would
not
you
like
say
huge,
those are your-
huge, but yes, that and like Nintendo, I guess in general, like Nintendo, like Zelda and like Pokemon. I grew up with like
Mhm.
Pokemon and like some Legend of Zelda, but like I do have like a Majora's
Oh,
Mask
shit.
tattoo
Oh
right there.
shit!
So like
Nice.
that's nice. And the sleeve is kind of like inspired by like Legend of Zelda. I got like a Kokiri emerald on top of a bird and like some pixel hearts and some rupees.
That's so
Oh
cool.
yeah.
I have a
But-
Triforce. That's about it.
Oh hell yeah. That's
I have a
sick.
fly. Has nothing to do with anything.
Oh no.
No, not at all. I have a fly and a clown.
Are you sure it doesn't have to do anything with the movie The Fly?
No, does it?
Jeff Goldblum's
now it
face on
does. Now it does. What would you say was like growing up was the game that you always came back to and that you still kind of come back to?
Pokemon.
Pokemon.
I
Okay,
haven't played it in a bit
Yeah.
at all, but like I think gold version.
Ooh, who's your
Ooh, good
Who's your
answer.
go-to starter in gold version?
The first time that I've ever played gold version, I picked Totodile. Ever. The first
Okay.
time. But like I wanted to pick the fire guy. Like I think I started the game as the fire guy, but I thought I was a kid, so I didn't really know.
Mhm.
Because then like I realized that Ho-Oh was fire, so I'm like, okay, I'll just pick
Yeah.
the water guy. So I picked the water guy, and he was like pretty cool, but yeah, I don't know. I know too much about Pokemon, like except for like the new ones, like
Yeah.
up to like black and white version and like some of the Alolan. I know like too much. Like it's like I know like what level they evolve, how they evolve, where to get them in the game.
Wow.
Like their movesets, their best movesets, like
Yeah.
what EVs and IVs you should get. It's
What
stupid.
TMs
and, like,
and HMs you need to get for this character to have the perfect team and all that.
yeah, stuff like that. And like different movesets that they can have
Mhm.
and different rules and just a lot of stupid things that is very pointless now. But
Who
No,
would you say is your favorite legendary?
I never really liked legendaries because I found they were just like
Overpowered.
they just break the game. It's like
Yeah.
stop, and it's like I don't know. But if I have to say my favorite legendary, like excluding like Mewtwo because
Mhm.
it's like Mewtwo,
Yeah.
I don't know. Like a game legendary or just like random legendaries in the game.
It doesn't matter. Just any legendary.
Okay, I really like Jirachi, just because
Ooh.
Jirachi's cool,
Mhm.
and Deoxys is cool, I guess, but I prefer
yeah.
Jirachi just because he's Jirachi. He's fucking a sleepy boy. He's just like sleepy, and I don't know that one and like Celebi's kind of cool,
Mhm.
but I prefer Jirachi to be honest, and I don't know, yeah, I guess Jirachi's like one of my faves.
That wasn't anything. There's
Oh, I was like, what the fuck? But it's just Roach.
Lugia, yeah, he's cool too. I don't know. I really like Suicune as well. I don't know why. It's pretty cool.
Mhm.
But trying to think of other ones. Not really. Jirachi was probably one of my faves.
It's a good answer.
very
Yeah.
good.
What about you guys? What are your favorite legendaries? Then we'll go to favorite Pokemon.
Rayquaza.
Rayquaza's
Yeah,
I
very
love
good.
Rayquaza.
Yes,
so much.
He's in the tops. Yeah, for sure.
Trying to think who's I've
What about you, Jimmy?
always well my favorite starter was always hold on my brain's blanking right now. I'd honestly say my favorite Pokemon, like just in general, just because he always helped me the most, is just Snorlax, which is Earthquake.
Oh yes.
Yeah,
Oh my
like
God.
I always felt if I was
Yeah.
just stuck at some point in the game, I'd just look up the guide and then tell me where the Snorlax was. I'd go towards it, and once I had him, it was just like he was always the center point of like my team in like almost every single Pokemon that I played. It's just when in doubt, Earthquake it out. Just
Mega
Snorlax.
really wants us to talk about
Body
aliens.
Aliens.
Yeah.
Yeah. Have you ever had like an alien experience?
No.
No.
I'm sorry. I'm kind of boring. Like
No,
No,
that's
don't
so
worry about it
fun.
at
I
all.
feel like that's more normal than anything. Like not having an alien experience.
Have you guys?
No, but I really want to.
Oh my
I had a
god.
whole-
No, you don't, Jimmy.
I want to so badly. No, you don't understand, Keyon. I had like a whole plan, like growing up, to go on like a road trip by myself through like all the alien hotspots in like California, Nevada, and like all there and just like get abducted. I didn't care. I wanted to see them.
It's
I wanted to see
fucking
the lights.
terrifying. It's really scary. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Please, Keyon, enlighten us.
Okay, I'll tell you the story. I've told this story a few times for my stream. I think you might have heard me say it too. Okay, there was one night, the summer, I don't remember what year it was. I think I had just gotten out of high school, but me and my friends, we used to go and smoke in this desert. Just big open area. And it was a new moon, so there was no moonlight at all. Completely dark. And we were smoking in a car, and as we're smoking, we noticed these two really bright lights in the sky behind us. They're like they look like football stadium lights, and they're just blinking like this, just going. Psh, psh, psh. And after a while, we noticed them getting closer and closer, like very slowly. So we're just like, oh, we should get out of the car and look at it. We get out and we notice it's a lot closer than we thought it was, and it's so bright. It's casting shadows on the floor. Like, it was that bright. And this thing, it's like, I want to say maybe like 200 feet away from us. And it was like pretty low to the ground. So it was too low to be like an airplane or a helicopter or anything. And it was dead silent. Not making any noise whatsoever. And it's still creeping closer towards us. So we're just like, oh, fuck no, let's get out of here. Let's get the fuck out of here. Oh, and as it's creeping towards us, before we leave, we're all staring at it. We all had this feeling that as we're looking at this thing, something was looking back at us. That's a weird feeling. I've never had this feeling ever again. Ever again.
And didn't something else happen that night?
Yeah. Okay, so we get in the car and we're driving away, and when we're driving away, we hit the road. It starts following us, like above us, kind of like like side by side, but like just higher. And we're fucking driving. It takes a while to get back to the main road, so as we're driving on these side roads, it's still next to us. The moment we hit a main road, this thing fucking flies over us and goes straight up in the air. And as it's over us, I noticed a green light underneath it. And that was a really weird feeling. And then after I want to say for about 2 weeks after this experience, me and everyone I was with had this feeling that we couldn't shake, of somebody, like something was watching us. Something was like stalking us. It was, I don't know. And the thing that validated this experience for me was that I wasn't the only person that felt this way. I was maybe with like 4 or 5 other people, and we all felt this exact same way. I don't know. It was really fucking terrifying. That might have been one of the scariest things that's ever happened to me. No, you don't.
I want that so badly. Yeah, but
really don't.
You now know, or you can at least say you're like 99% sure that there's other things out there, right?
There has to be.
Yeah, there definitely has to be.
There has to be, dude.
I want that experience to go to say to myself like I know there has to be, but I want to see that shit. Very much so.
It didn't feel like they had good intentions either.
Oh.
It really did not feel that way.
Oh.
Yeah, so that's the part of it that like really scared me, you know?
And didn't something happen when you like went home that night? Like something like weird?
Okay, yeah, I remember. Well, it wasn't that. I don't think it was that night. It was during this period of feeling like I was being watched and followed and shit. But I fell asleep, and then I woke up in the middle of the night, like shaking, like it felt like I was like seizing up or something. This shit has never happened to me in my life ever. Never. It hasn't happened to me again or since, you know. But I like woke up like seizing and shit. But the moment I came to, everything was normal and my bedroom lights were on. And it's weird because I can't sleep with lights on. So I don't fucking know. I still can't explain it. I don't know how that happened or why that happened.
That's insane.
Fucking weird. Yeah, aliens I don't fuck with them. But
what
like,
about
I'm
ghosts?
interested. I don't think I believe in ghosts. I've never had like a ghost experience or anything like that before.
Have you, Snappy?
Not really.
Yeah, no, me neither.
I don't
Yeah.
know. Not really. No. Like, I don't know. I don't really.
Yeah, ghosts are one of those things where I honestly just feel like it's your imagination.
Mhm.
But also, I've never experienced a ghost, so I can't say that much. But there's also like, I definitely have talked to people where they're like, no, like my house was haunted.
Yeah.
This shit happened. Like I've had things thrown at me. I've had lights like do crazy shit and like drawers open and close like it was nothing. Yeah. So to some extent, I feel like there's something, but the fact that I've never personally experienced it, I can't fully say that I believe in it.
There was a haunted hospital by where I used to live, where we would go all the time, and I got lost in there one time, and that's when I like realized like this place is not fucking haunted. It's just old. Cause like I got lost alone. I was perfectly vulnerable to be fucking killed or stalked or something by a ghost.
Yeah, get diddled by a ghost.
Yeah, nothing happened. I was just walking around confused. Yeah, I don't know.
Ghost stories are
I'm
weird.
just checking when the sushi place is gonna close. Cause I'm
What time is it where you're at?
It's 5:30.
Oh shit.
Oh, sick.
Actually-
We could start wrapping this up now.
Yeah.
Any last words you want to get in?
Nah, this was fun. Like I was a little like
Mhm.
I'm not like the most like social person, so but like this was really fun.
You did
Like,
great.
I really,
Yeah.
yeah, thanks, man.
It was
having a
it was
great
great
time.
talking to you. Yeah, I love.
Yeah, I love this. This is great. Like, I was a little like not overwhelmed, a little stressy to come on, but like it just felt good. Like
You're just chilling, having a great time,
Yeah.
having a few conversations,
exactly.
throwing apples at cars, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, hell yeah.
Throwing
Yeah.
frogs at walls, you know?
Yeah.
Oh, no, not that. That's oh my god. Why the frogs, man?
Why the frogs? Those poor frogs.
Before we wrap this up, do you want to shout yourself out? You can go ahead and plug anything you want.
I've actually never done that before. I've never like plugged myself like that. Well, Snappycakes on literally everything. So
You guys heard the man. Go follow Snappycakes.
thank you.
All right, yeah, we're gonna wrap this up. It's been a pleasure talking to you. You're a fucking cool guy. I would like to have you on again in the future. We
Yeah,
can explore
definitely.
more now that we like
Yeah.
have a general sense of who we
Each other.
are
Yeah.
now. You know.
.com. Sorry, I was reading the chat, but yeah, I'm down, man. Just hit me up. Like honestly, this is really fun. Like I really enjoyed this. Like all like the questions didn't feel like forced or anything, and I didn't have to like. I know sometimes like I did this one podcast thing like one time, and it felt like fake. Like I don't know, like it felt like I had to be fake, and it was just like bad. Like I had to hold back like what I really wanted to say. And shit.
Yeah.
Fuck all that
I don't like
shit.
that.
Why we didn't want here. We wanted
Yeah,
to seem
definitely.
like a normal ass conversation.
We don't give a fuck
this
if
is
it's
good.
like entertaining. We just want to talk to the person that's here with us. Like it's
Yeah.
just yeah.
Yeah, hell yeah. I love this one. This is probably like my favorite podcast that I've been on. So
Fuck
Hell
yeah.
Good to
Hell
know.
yeah.
Hell yeah.
I love it. It's good vibes. So
We love you too.
Yeah. All right.
Definitely gonna have you back on.
Yeah, most definitely, 100%.
I would love to. I love to.
All right, we're gonna leave now, chat. Goodbye. Well, who do we have next week? Ja Med, the rapper Ja Med next week. I still have to confirm with him, but I'm pretty sure he's gonna be down. But yeah, that is it. Yeah. All right. Later, guys.
See you guys.
Bye. Oh shit! I didn't fucking. Okay.
Ajax?
I can't keep giving back. They say, Karen, you know you better than that. I know you better than. I did more than I needed, and I did more than I got. I watch it all collapse. I sit back and then y'all look keep giving back. They say, Carter, you know you better than that. I know you better than. I did more than I needed and I did more than I can. I watch it all collapse. I sit back and they all look at me and laugh. That's not how I began. They all wanna turn this into a competition. I can't listen. I'm in so many friends. Sorry that they're doing I ain't saying it. But I just trust you and I really show this love until I made a fight. And I can't work, I'm too distracted. Saw your tweet and took some action, bad idea.